Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Mind tricks. Beat that feeling I get sometimes, of not feeling good enough. Says who? Can I get a hello there? Now, all of us go through a period where we have what I call a creative drought. We have what I call that period of self-doubt which comes along usually where we find ourselves in a so-called dead end. And we feel that no matter what we do, no matter what we say, no matter where we go, we don't deserve it. We don't deserve to be there. We don't deserve to do it. We don't deserve to say it. We aren't worthy. Now, this whole feeling of not being good enough, it comes from the mind, and it happens when you are living more in your mind than your heart space. I saw it along my journey. Whenever you are afraid of what people think of you, what they say about you, now you have a feeling of not being good enough. Whenever you're involved in competition and it's not coming from a positive place, but it emanates from fear, then you have this feeling of not being good enough. Whenever you don't take time to cleanse yourself energetically from all of the negative energy you've picked up during the day, you got to be careful. Because we have to see that we are taking energy from all around us. We're like a sponge. So they say sponge people absorb all of the energy into them and they beat themselves up. What you must realize is that it is a mind trick. Because our minds are like a computer. When you have this feeling of self-doubt, when you have a feeling where you don't trust yourself, you doubt your abilities, that is almost like a virus coming on the computer. So what is your antivirus? Where does it live? Not in the mind. The antivirus always lives in the heart. So the more you realize that the mind is a useful ally, but it should never ever be in the driving seat, now you lose this feeling of not being good enough. When you are around people, sometimes you share all of your dreams, your visions, and they're like, so what? I don't care. That can impact us to say, well, whatever I have to share, who cares? Because they don't care, so why should I? When you know thyself, you have supreme confidence within yourself. Grab a mirror like this and say, I am bloody brilliant. When you say that, see how you feel, because that's going to trigger certain memories and events of all the things you've been through, what you've overcome, and why you are still here. There is nobody like you. I haven't seen them anyway. Are they your twin? No. We take ourselves far too seriously. Sometimes the most talented people in the world can have the biggest doubts about their talent. Why is this? Because with great talent comes much expectation. So you not only have to lose the external expectation, you have to lose your internal expectation of what you should do, even of what other people think you should do. Who are you living for? When I make videos, it's to share with the world, but I don't do it strictly for that. This is more like a diary. That way, it reminds me whatever I have to say is brilliant. Because it's not about the talent. It's not about how beautiful people tell you you are. You have to realize it for yourself, then it's game over. Because once you know it, once you feel it, once you are it, once you be it, it doesn't matter what anybody says. They can hit the road. Why? Because you've gone through the process of self-actualization. You can't buy that. You have to earn it, going along your personal journey. I spoke about the negative imprint program. Growing up, we are told so many things. Negative, some are positive, but most are about fitting in. We want to fit in. So because of that, many of us don't feel good enough because we are trying to fit into something which we know subconsciously isn't working. That resistance, that tug of war, is why we feel inadequate. But what if I told you you don't have to fit in? What if I told you you don't have to listen to anybody, not even me? You only have to listen to yourself. That's what I did. I don't worship anybody. I meet them at eye level. So, not feeling good enough is about taking responsibility, because nobody can make you feel inferior without your permission. That's what's helped me along my journey. We're not living in a world where everybody is in their authentic state. Because we see a trend, we say, that trend looks really cool. I want to do that. The moment you move towards that trend and you do what's popular instead of what is in your heart, you might get the fame, you might get the fortune, but guess what? You don't feel good about it. You don't feel good enough now because you know you are playing someone else's role. Self-esteem, confidence develops when you play the role you know you came here to play. That's what I'm doing. Become your greatest version. That's why every day I can share, because it's easy. But if I was doing something not in alignment with my core frequency, then I would feel like I was in this massive race. And that is how so many of us are living. In the wrong place, at the wrong time. Oh yeah. But everything changes when you begin to listen. Not to me, not to anybody around you, but to yourself. That is how to feel good enough. Know what you have to offer the world, get creating, place value on it. It's a beautiful day today. Enjoy your day. Have a wonderful day. We are here, Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy.